Hey everyone, this is Matt Freund, and I'm going to show you how to convert your PowerPoint slide decks into 1080 HD images for use in Premiere. So first thing we want to do is make sure everything's finalized and designed correctly, formatted to 16 by 9. It's all good. So we'll file save. We'll do file save as. I'm going to show you what a JPEG looks like when you save straight out of PowerPoint. So do file save as JPEG, put it in the right spot. Want to stay nice and organized, so I made a JPEG folder. We'll save them in there, do all the slides. Okay, so we'll take a look at what these look like, navigate to the right spot, and you're going to see that it looks okay, but the issue is if we open the properties that it's 1280 by 720, and that's going to be too small for most standard 1080 HD videos. So we'll close this. And what we'll do is we're going to save this as a PDF to make higher res versions. So we'll do save as PDF. Yep. And we're going to make sure we put that in the right spot. Slides, PDF. Got to stay nice and organized. So this will open up in Adobe Acrobat, and we'll make sure that all your slides came through correctly. File, export to Image PNG, and you want to make sure that you're saving it to the right place. Settings, and I'll show you what it looks like with the determine automatically default setting. This will save all of them out. We'll take a look what this looks like. Go to the right spot. So we'll open this up, and you can see that there's some aliasing going on in the text around the 0, the O, and if we open up the properties, we'll see that this is a weird size that you wouldn't really use for anything. So we're going to delete all of these and make the right size going through the right process. File, export to Image PNG. We're going to go into the settings and change the resolution to 300 pixels per inch. And that'll create a higher quality version of the slide, almost 4K in size. So we'll take a look at these, open it up, and you can see this does look better. And if we go into properties, like I said, it's almost 4K in size. So now the issue with that is they can be kind of cumbersome to work with when they're that large in Premiere. So you want to make sure that they're the same size as the sequence that you're working with. So in most cases, that's going to be 1080. So what we can do now is we can open up Photoshop and we can convert these to 1920 by 1080. So if you open this back up and plop it in, it'll create this in the native resolution. Go image, not canvas size, but image size, and type in 1920. It'll come up 1080 also. And voila, you have it as the right size. The issue now is if we save this, you can see that it'll save it as a PNG in the right size. But if you have a lot of slides, I get decks upwards of 50 to 100 individual slides. Doing this individually 50 or 100 times can be really, really time consuming. So we're going to write a script in the actions panel to take care of this for us. And what we're doing is by creating a new set that it'll record what we're doing and then do that for each one. So we'll name that slide conversion, make a new action, doesn't matter what you call it. And so now it's recording what you're doing. So we're going to do the same thing, image size 1920, and we're done. That's all we want it to do. So make sure it looks right, and we'll stop. So that's all set. It all looks good. That's what we want, 1920 by 1080. So it recorded those actions. So now we can close out of here. We don't need to save it. We can go File, Automate, Batch. Choose what we just made, slide conversion demo. It's that same action. We're going to choose the folder, the PNG large, because we want to change those large PNGs to 1920 by 1080, which they'll go here. So you're choosing the source and then the destination, where to put them. And once we click OK, it'll start doing that action we just recorded for you. And if we go into the 1920 by 1080 folder, we can see that it's populating them, and it just did those quicker than we would have been able to. And they're all set to go, and they look good. If we open up the properties, 1920 by 1080, they're ready to use in your video. That's all you have to do. It's really that simple, and you can use this going forward for any presentations that you have to use for Premiere. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed this, and hope you see more tutorials I put out in the future. This is Matt Freund, and thank you for watching.